What's up, YouTube? It's your boy US. So back here again for another video, man. Today we got a video uploaded by Cosmic Wonder. This one is called Silver Surfer in Guardians 3 and Galactus and Eternals 2. Marvel teases Galactus. Anyways, let's see how they've gone about teasing Galactus. And is Silver Surfer in Guardians 3? I've heard about, apparently there's an actor of which is going to be in the Peacemaker series that's coming to HBO Max pretty soon. Apparently, rumor is he's playing a mystery character that a lot of people wanted to be. Is it Silver Surfer? We shall see. Anyways, let's get it, man. Let's go see what Warren has to say. Before we do this, let me know down below in the comments. How was your day? Hopefully it was pretty good. If it wasn't, hopefully this message is just a little bit better. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
Come on, everybody. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU.
Indeed.
I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and today we're going to be talking about something that I think fans have been waiting for a very, very long time. We're talking about the Silver Surfer and Galactus.
Dude, all right, look,
Marvel.
Off the rip, I have to say this and get my opinions on Silver Surfer and Galactus and all that kind of stuff. I am of the opinion I enjoyed and liked the first Fantastic Four film and the second one. More particularly, probably the second one, mainly due to the fact that my boy Silver Surfer was in it. I think Silver Surfer is extremely cool. I think he was a really dope character. And even besides the film, the character as a whole, like comic wise and stuff, like I've seen him in a couple cartoon iterations and stuff, he's always striking me as a super cool but powerful character, of which, you know what I'm saying, it's like I just wish like we get that in the MCU, you know what I'm saying, at some point. You know what I'm saying? I think he's dope, he's cool, he's powerful. Like, a lot of people don't realize that the Silver Surfer is pretty powerful. Like, the stuff he's capable of doing, he's not a pushover, you know what I'm saying? In fact, I even go to say, like, if we do introduce him, if he's not at least Captain Marvel tier or stronger, I'm gonna feel like they you know what I'm saying, they playing with my boy, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not one to be messed around with. Plus, Lawrence Fishburne did such a good job. I know physically he didn't do it, but like his voice, like, my name is Norrin. He's like, my name is Norrin Rad. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it, but Lawrence Fishburne has a really awesome voice. But I would love it. They can have a different person do all the physical stuff. But if they got Lawrence Fishburne to do the voice, like when I think Silver Surfer, that first voice. Anyways, that's my little ramble. I enjoy the Silver Surfer. Galactus is cool. I like Galactus. Galactus has always been an interesting villain to me, you know what I'm saying? Well, he's not really a villain. He's like kind of almost like a force of nature, to be honest. But anyways, all right, let's get him on. Let's go. Let's see what's saying.
Cinematic universe, and based off of what some people have said from Marvel Studios,
it's that Shuatel, no, not him.
Sooner,
it's like
rather than later.
a black actor, if I'm not mistaken.
The Silver Surfer may have already been cast for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. James Gunn has confirmed that a new character is coming, and some people from
Silver
the
Surfer,
Eternals production have confirmed that Galactus is a possibility. So, I'll break down everything that you need to know in this video.
Are they gonna go like
my Spider-Man
like
giveaway.
old and introduce Norrin Rad, and then leading up to him becoming Silver Surfer?
This month. So the timing of these two different reports are pretty coincidental, because if Galactus is coming, that usually means his herald for Galactus is coming as well. So the fact that the Silver Surfer could have already been cast for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 happens to make sense and line up very well with the fact that Galactus could be.
You think we're going to see Silver Surfer or Norrin Rad?
Or a herald has to come first, and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 would come before the second Eternals film, which could have Galactus in it. And like I said, I'll break down what people from the studio said, but let's start with the Silver Surfer, because this news is really, really awesome.
Heck yeah.
The other day, James Gunn took to Twitter to post a picture of the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and he stated that filming for the movie has begun. Now, I talked about this briefly a couple of days ago. In this photo, we can see most of the cast. From right to the left, we can see Zoe Saldana, Karen Gillan, Chris Pratt, Sean Gunn, who does the standing in for Rocket Raccoon, not the voice, that's Bradley Cooper, of course, and he also plays Kraglin. Then we have James.
I forgot he's got the thing now, Yondu, you know what I'm saying? It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
James Gunn. Then above him, we have
James
somebody
Gunn
that
with
we've never seen
white
before,
hair, man.
but a very recognizable face. This is Chakudi Owuji,
Chakudi
and he is
Owuji.
going to be in
There we go.
DC's
That's the name.
Peacemaker that James Gunn, of course, is directing and producing. And yes, he is going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. More on him in just a bit. Of course, the rest of the cast is Pom Clementif, who of course is Mantis, Dave Bautista, who is Drax, and then we have Will Poulter, our new Adam Warlock. Now, of course, at the time, the big question was, what the heck is Chakudi doing there? Has he been cast for the movie, or was he simply on set for whatever reason? Well, James Gunn did take to Twitter to announce that he is indeed cast for the movie, but check out what he said and how he said it. He says, Chuck has indeed joined the cast. After working with him on Peacemaker, I wasn't about to let go of one of the best actors I've ever worked with. So, I gave him the role most every big-name actor in Hollywood wanted. Hashtag talent above all else. Now, of course, since then, the internet has been going crazy trying to figure out
is he
who
Richard
exactly
Rider?
he's going to
Beta
be
Ray
playing,
Bill?
with the Silver Surfer being the best guess.
Beta Ray Bill would be an interesting one. I figured they would introduce him in like Thor.
But there are a few other options, of course. Now, the reason that the Silver Surfer is our best guess at this point in time is because of how big the name is. Most people, even if you're not a comic book fan,
are familiar
know who the
with Silver Surfer, right?
They have seen him at some point in time, or they've seen the movie, The Fantastic Four, The Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I like that
He
movie.
is a huge character, and since James Gunn said that he gave Chakudi a role that every big-name actor wanted, the Silver Surfer just makes sense. Now, to this day, we've had a ton of rumors stating that some people have been cast as the Silver Surfer, from Keanu Reeves to Rami Malek, but there's never been any evidence.
I never heard
support
about the
this.
Rami
Just
Malek one.
rumors. But rumors that the Silver
I think Keanu Reeves would be a pretty good Ghost Rider. Yeah, let me know.
Surfer is coming have been out for a pretty long time now. Also, reports from some insiders over a year ago did say that Galactus is indeed going to be one, if not the biggest bad of Phase 4, 5, and possibly 6. They obviously have to build up for him. So the Silver Surfer just makes sense, especially if you consider the fact that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to be a super cosmic movie. The Silver Surfer is a cosmic being. In fact, he has the power cosmic from Galactus, another huge cosmic entity. So right now, our best guess and our hope is that he is going to be playing the Silver Surfer. And I personally think that he would do a really good job because his background is classical acting, which kind of suits the demeanor of the Silver Surfer. Now, like I said, there are a couple of other options here. He could be playing Nova, and I do think that this would be insanely cool, and it would make sense considering the fact that in Infinity
I think people are
going
to have issues with that,
Thanos
though,
decimated
obviously.
Xandar. Since Xandar was wiped out, we can assume that all of the Nova Corps was wiped out as well, which means the Nova Force could have went to Richard Rider. And this could be a story that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 could explore. However, Nova isn't exactly the biggest known hero. I love Nova, but I don't see this role being a
Silver Surfer is
big name actor in Hollywood wants.
well
so
known.
The Silver Surfer is still a better guess. And then, of course, there is the High Evolutionary, because he has been heavily reported and rumored to be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. In fact, there have been rumors going around for a while now that Mark Hamill is going to be playing the High Evolutionary. However, these have been denied, but you never really know until the movie comes out. James Gunn and Mark Hamill are kind of neighbors, and they are now really good friends. So it's possible Mark Hamill is playing the High Evolutionary, or somebody else could, but again, this isn't a huge, well-known character. And I doubt all of the big-name actors are lining up to play the High Evolutionary. But again, the Silver Surfer is one of the most well-known comic book characters of all time, and more than likely, some big-name actors would want to play him. And then, of course, it kind of comes in with the whole report about Galactus.
Must have been a scene from Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer or something, because he like blurred it out.
Many people, including myself, thought that the Eternals might actually set up Galactus, and it kind of did, just not very directly. The Eternals did introduce very large cosmic beings, the Celestials, and what this basically did is prep people for Galactus. And now that a sequel for the Eternals has pretty much been greenlit, unofficially, but still pretty much greenlit, they're starting to tease just a little bit the fact that Galactus could be coming. Check out what the writers for the Eternals had to say in an interview with TheDirect.com about Galactus. They were actually replying to fan theories about Galactus possibly appearing in the Eternals.
Dude, look at Silver Surfer right here. I didn't notice.
Galactus is an amazing character and villain. We are, obviously setting the stage for intergalactic cosmic megalith confrontations, especially when you kill a space god, and then the space god comes and kidnaps you and plans to judge Earth. I think the door is very much open for world-eating villains.
Whether or not Galactus is a villain, I feel is debatable. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I don't really think he's a villain per se,
To say, and who
for
knows what's
his motivations,
happening in number 2, Eternals 2, the sequel. Maybe you're too busy saving a celestial from Galactus that you end up incurring his wrath. Anything's possible. So here we literally have one of the writers for the Eternals talking about the sequel to the Eternals and how Galactus could show up and how they actually have teased now and set up intergalactic cosmic confrontations. Then they literally mentioned world-eating villains, and to end it, they said, we don't know where we're going to go in number 2 yet, but if audiences want to see it, we're excited to explore it. And I always find answers like this funny because obviously they can't come out and say, hey, Galactus is gonna be in the second Eternals movie. That's just not gonna happen. But they did severely hint at it. And now that we could have a Silver Surfer, this actually makes sense, especially if you consider what the Eternals taught us. Ajak told us that Iron Man's snap provided the necessary energy for the emergence to begin. So right there, she's stating that the snap provided a ton of energy. And what does Galactus feed off of? Energy. That's why he eats worlds. So it sure does really seem like everything is kind of perfectly set up for Galactus to come.
And there's an Eternal, not Eternal, but a Celestial
are already talking about Galactus,
in
and
the
it looks
Earth.
like we could have the Silver Surfer coming in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But let me know what you think about all of this
I hope so,
in the
man.
comments down below. I don't
It's
even know
about
if I
time.
have to ask if you're excited to see the Silver Surfer and Galactus, because I think everybody is. So just tell me how excited you are in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, and for live updates, of course, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And as always, thank you all so much for watching.
Woof woof. All right, man. Warren has said it here. Potentially having Silver Surfer in Guardians 3 would be amazing. I have a question though. You think they would introduce him as Silver Surfer first or as Norrin Rad, the scientist? You know what I'm saying? For those who are familiar with Silver Surfer's history, Silver Surfer was not always the herald of Galactus. He was at one point Norrin Rad, a scientist from an alien planet. Anyways, before his you want to know this history of Silver Surfer, you can look it up. I'm not gonna explain it. But anyways, so yeah, I'm curious, would they go that route and then set him up in the future? You know what I'm saying? Or he just already be a herald of Galactus and maybe we get his backstory in a later film or so. Oh, low key, they can make a decent origin kind of story for Silver Surfer. I think like a Silver Surfer film would be pretty decent. I think so, low key. Starting off when he was, the regular alien or whatever. I think that'd be pretty decent actually. Like if you ever seen the animated Silver Surfer show, the old one, they kind of do something similar. Just follow similar beats to the comics and the story and make it a little bit more grand and epic. You know what I'm saying? Something kind of like Krypton and Superman and Man of Steel. You know what I'm saying? Some elements here or there. You can make a really dope Silver Surfer film. Anyways, as you guys can tell, I'm rambling about him. I love Silver Surfer. He's an extremely cool character. Always thought he was a really cool, interesting character. Galactus. That'd be really cool, especially if they introduce him in Eternals 2 and he's like a threat towards the Celestials. You know what I'm saying? To the Celestials. That'd be interesting. That'd be really cool. I want to know who would do the voice. Who has a really distinct, overbearing voice. You know what I'm saying? Mark Hamill, I think, has a pretty good one, but I don't know. It's like, when I hear Mark Hamill, I think more Joker, bad guy, but like I need like a deep, dark, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, thank you, Warren, aka Cosmic Wonder, for letting us know. Hopefully that is indeed Silver Surfer in Guardians 3, and Galactus is to come relatively soon. With that being said, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's Leroy Says So. Same as YouTube channel. There you can send me stuff to react to. With that being said, peace.